So got back at it again with some Dark and Darker. I'm real disappointed with the state of ranked right now. Like I was gonna push to Wanderer, which is like I guess like the green one, like gold technically. And I thought getting past that would just require you to start getting some kills, which is what you would expect in a PvP game, right? Kind of like Apex Legends. That's what I'm gonna compare it to. I know it's not the same game, but what was I gonna say? In Apex Legends, you drop down, you gear up, and then you have to survive as long as possible, or either win the game. So if you get like top 10 or top 5 or whatever, you get a lot of points for just being the last people remaining. And then that is enough to keep ranking you up until about gold-ish usually. And then the game expects you to at least get a kill or two, a couple kills. So get a couple kills, get to the top 10, and you're going to rank up, right? Now in this game, I figured, okay, kills are probably worth a lot of points. The points at the end, and that's what you get. Every time you go in, it costs you some points, and then you come out getting a bunch of points. And then after you do that enough times, you rank up, right? But I looked it up, and then the most you're gonna get, I think the absolute most you get from a kill is 188 points, which is a decent amount. But you can only reliably get maybe like one or two per game, right? And then a lot of games you're not gonna get any kills. People are kind of avoid each other, or people like crouch, want to be cool with you in ranked mode. And there's a number one rogue in the game. I forgot his name. Starts with an R, Resolve or something like that. But I watched his stream, and pretty much the people that are getting demigod, like I'm not talking about the cheaters, the guys that are ranking up, especially in solos. Everyone avoids PvP. You go onto a map, you kill all the wraiths, so you kill all the little bosses, you get all the little jewels, right? You go to hell, you do the same thing. You kill all the high level enemies and get enough treasures, and that's what ranked is. You just have to do that every single time. And you know what? That doesn't seem like a PvP game to me. That seems like a PvE game with like potential griefers, you know? And that's really lame, unfortunately. So it's been, I think, a week now since I've been back to the game. They've changed a lot of classes. Some buffs have happened. Some nerfs have happened. They've uh, they've come out with some new classes, which I think are great. I love the bard, the warlock, the druid. They've done phenomenal changes to the game, but they removed the circle. Removing the circle has like destroyed the PvP because you can actively avoid fights, and there's static areas in the game, and a lot of them are on the edges of the map where you can just leave. You can just get on a rope, or go up the stairs, and then you're safe. You don't have to sit there and open a portal anymore. So that's really lame, Um, and now that they've added a bunch of bosses, especially on like goblin caves, they're not gonna add the circle back because you're not able to kill the bosses effectively every time, when there's a circle closing everybody in. So I see the direction that Ironmace has decided to turn the game into, and it's not a PvP game anymore. There's supposed to be an arena coming out, so that may save the game. A lot more PvPers or people that are more PvP focused will want to come back to the game. As a playtest, this game was targeted towards guys that play Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov, we go in there, we fight, and we extract. I like that. And with the circle, it forced fights to happen. That was a lot of cool. It wasn't super sweaty. You could go in there with some couple of friends, kind of like you're playing like Call of Duty Warzone, get some kills, come out. They've made it so a gear score exists. So if you have under 25 gear score, you're not going to fight people that are super geared, which is awesome. That's a great change. But there needs to be PvP. Either bring back the circle, or you have to come out with the arena mode and do a good job with the arena mode, or you're going to lose me, and you're going to lose a lot of the PvPers. I mean, who am I really, right? I'm just a smaller streamer, but I know a lot of people feel the same way. There isn't much of a space for our demographic, our niche of sort of BR survival games that aren't shooters. There's Fortnite, PUBG, H1Z1, Apex. There's this genre of games, but they're all shooters. The fact that this came out as like a little battle royale, Tarkov-esque, but it's like melee and magic, it's super cool, but you're not catering to that audience. It's a PvE game, you know, you're fighting monsters, and that's lame. And to have the ranked mode, not even about PvP, you know? So what I think they can do to save the game and attract a lot more of the PvPers is the arena. This arena that they come out with, I got two solutions. One, you drop an arena to where, you know, you have a couple maps, but it's a big area, a couple pillars, so the range people have the ability, maybe some stairs, so the range people have some kind of play. It's not just like the fighters that pop their sprint and run and kill you. And it has to be more than 1v1s. It can't just be duels, because then 2 or 3 classes are going to stomp everybody, right? So I think one idea is like every arena match is only 3 people, which will be good because it won't completely split the player base. It's going to take from people that are playing the regular game, the 15-man lobbies, obviously. But if it's just 3 people, that's a lot of games, right? And during the dead hours at like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, you can fill a lobby of 3 people, right? 3 people get popped in there randomly, different classes. So you can't really counter each other because it's 3 guys. And the number 1 guy gets the points, and that's how he ranks up. The second and third person, the people that don't win, don't rank up. And that's how it should be. Or you could have, maybe you drop a lobby of 9 people. So 9 people, it's a free-for-all, everybody gets in there. But again, no monsters. If you're going to, Ironmace, if you're going to release this arena mode, there cannot be monsters in it. It's just straight PvP. You can have hazards and a pit for people to fall into, or lava that's on the ground. You can have hazards and stuff, but there cannot be monsters in here. Just a straight PvP mode. And let's say either 3 people or 9 people. And if there's 9 people that get into the map, you know, it's a lot more chaotic. The number 1, number 2, and number 3, the first, second, and third place that last players remaining in that mode get the points. Obviously, first gets the most, second gets this, you know, and third gets the most. And then have the ranked mode that way, and have a separate ranked board. So you have solos, duos, and trios, and then have arena mode as like a 4th ranked mode. And then the arena mode, you know, you can give same whatever rewards you want to do, but that would fix the game. If you're not going to bring back the circle, if you're not going to bring back those random standalone portals, then you gotta fix arena mode. You gotta make it good, because you're going to lose a lot of people. I don't see this game surviving past what it ever has. I think it's just going to start to die, because for the people that are coming back with this Steam sale, or with the Steam release, you know, it's been out for what, a month, 3 weeks, or whatever, since this season's been here. Myself and a lot of people, a lot of my, you know, players that we all hop on games together, whether it be Mortal Online, Renown, Mordhau, whatever, we're all PvPers. Like, we're not enjoying this current season of the game. So fix your game, and please do a good job with Arena. All right?